Welcome to the Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for pressing play today. We'll be talking about everything from updates about the shooting in Texas to what to know about Election Day, plus a big tech takeover in the works, an NFL player comes clean, and did Diddy really change his name again? All that and more in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Tuesday, November 7th. You ready? Let's do this. Several updates now about that mass shooting at a Texas church. The New York Times reports the Air Force admits to messing up. They were supposed to put information about an assault charge into a database that would have banned the shooter from buying guns. Well, that didn't happen. The charge never got recorded there, and Devin Kelly was allowed to buy the rifle he used to kill 26 people on Sunday. Remember, Kelly was discharged from the Air Force for bad conduct, specifically a serious assault against his wife and child. It should have been illegal for him to buy guns after that. Now there's a review to try to figure out what happened. Also, a little more insight into a possible motive for the shooting. Officials said there was a, quote, domestic situation beforehand, some argument with his estranged wife and her family. But two men who chased the shooter are now being called heroes. CNN says one man lives near the church, so he grabbed his gun and exchanged gunfire with the shooter. He hit him before the gunman drove off. Then another man drove up and the two chased him while calling 911. Police believe the shooter crashed and shot himself by the time police got there. And one more thing. There's more information now about the people who were killed in that church, and it's heartbreaking. It turns out the youngest was just 18 months old. BuzzFeed News has a list, and many of the victims were children, including the pastor's 14-year-old daughter. 8 of the victims were all from one family, from 3 different generations of the Holcomb family. There's a GoFundMe page to support their loved ones now, and thousands of dollars have been raised. Friends and family are also sharing memories on news reports and social media. It's Election Day. Of course, no one's voting for president or anything, but there are some smaller races to know about. NBC News says here are a few of the biggest races to watch today. First, the governor of New Jersey. It's more partisan this year than in the past. The winner will replace retiring Governor Chris Christie. Virginia is also getting a new governor. Polls say the race has gotten closer now. And New York City is voting on a mayor. Chances are the guy who has the job now, Bill de Blasio, will get it again. Reports say he's not that popular, but doesn't have a big-time challenger. I'll be putting a link in today's show notes if you want to check out the elections for your state. President Trump is in South Korea today. It's part of that 12-day Asia tour. As he wrapped up his time in Japan, though, there was more talk of trade and North Korea. The Wall Street Journal reports President Trump and Japan's prime minister were very complimentary of each other. They didn't exactly agree on trade stuff. President Trump has said the deal they have isn't fair. But they seemed united over North Korea. In fact, President Trump urged the Japanese prime minister to buy more military equipment from the U.S., saying it would provide U.S. jobs while also giving Japan more safety. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says he probably will. So today, South Korea, and next stop after that, China. 5,000 Nicaraguan immigrants living in the U.S. could get deported. CBS News reports the Trump administration decided to end a program that protects these 5,000 immigrants. Instead, they'll have until 2019 to either leave or apply for another immigration status if they qualify. It's not clear yet what will happen to another 86,000 Honduran immigrants in the same program. That decision was delayed at least 6 months. All right, other things people may be talking about today. There are a couple big deals possibly in the works. First, Bloomberg reports this one could be the biggest tech takeover ever, and it's between companies that make hardware for cell phones. Broadcom made an offer to buy Qualcomm. The offer was for $103 billion, but TBD if regulators actually let it go through. The second deal possibly in the works is between Disney and 21st Century Fox. CNBC reports the two have been in talks the last few weeks, but it's unclear if it will turn into anything. For now, it's estimated the deal to buy most of 21st Century Fox would cost Disney $20 to $30 billion. Analysts even told CNBC if this goes through, it could become a, quote, Netflix killer, as Disney would want to start its own on-demand streaming service. That said, the LA Times reports talks are apparently on hold. So we'll see. If you had internet problems yesterday, it wasn't just you. Tech Insider reports Comcast had service issues for hours, affecting people in a bunch of different states. Comcast said it was an issue with what they called an external network and says the problem is now fixed. Businesses are starting to think Black Friday and the holiday shopping season, and this year is expected to have more online shoppers than ever before. So, of course, stores will do what they can to lure you in online. Bloomberg reports Target and Best Buy are both offering free shipping deals just for the holidays. It's not clear yet if Walmart will do the same thing. They've done it before, though, and it could be important. Bloomberg cites a survey taken last year that found more than half of shoppers put stuff in their online shopping carts, then ditch it when they see how much it costs to ship. It looks like Uber is trying to do some damage control. ABC News reports the company is now promising $5 million over 5 years to sexual assault prevention groups and to training its own employees on how to handle reports of sexual assault. Remember, Uber's reputation has taken a hit because of reports of drivers assaulting passengers. An NFL player is coming clean. Josh Gordon admitted to taking drugs and alcohol before every football game. He told GQ magazine that smoking and drinking became a ritual before games back in 2013, and he would always party after the games too. But he was suspended from the NFL and went to rehab. He says he would have died if he continued on the same path. So just last week, the NFL said he could come back as long as he stays sober. He's a wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. Sean Diddy Combs did another name change, but then he took it back. Over the weekend, he said, forget all my other names like Puffy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, and just call me Love or Brother Love. It got a big reaction. And now he said on social media, just joking, call me any of the above. And that's it. You're ready to go. I would love to have you join me on Facebook. Just search Erica Mandy, like the page, then join the conversation. Also, check out thenewsworthy.com to see links to all the stories we talked about today. Just click episodes or show notes on the top of the homepage and find today's date. You can also subscribe on thenewsworthy.com if you want a daily email as a reminder and to make it really easy to listen. The Newsworthy is ready for you every day, Monday through Friday by 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day.